Hi, my name is Christopher Hastings, and I'm a cartoonist living in Brooklyn, New York. Today, I'm going to be drawing a comic strip about Lenny, so let's get to it.
I like to work in a program called Clip Studio Paint. It's got a lot of great tools for cartoonists. As you can see right here, I'm laying out the panels really easily. We're doing kind of a Sunday comic strip style thing where we got like the title panel here where Lenny is... he's sure he's got a carrot that he's going for, but it will lead to trouble. So yeah, here we're just like kind of figuring out exactly how we frame each shot. It's very much like storyboarding a cartoon or a movie, except that instead of putting these into a moving image, you, the reader, put together each one in a sequence in your head. Kind of an interactive art format. Yeah, to make it work, you have to do a lot of thinking in this stage, with each panel leading into the next, even though the drawings themselves are very rough. But in a way, it's my favorite and most important stage. Moving on, we're going to start feeling out the rough shapes and doing kind of a pencil stage, where we, make sure that the dog's ears are flapping in the right direction, that his head is the right size on his body, that this weirdo Mad Hatter, but not quite Mad Hatter character, has the sort of correct proportions. Yeah, we're just sort of feeling out shapes and making sure that everything works together. You can see me resizing things, even using a photo of Lenny to sort of get him right in that final shot. Moving on here, we're going to get into what we call the inks. These are our final drawings, where we're working over our rough pencils and just getting everything into a nice crisp line. We're figuring out the line weight, the shadow, the texture. In this panel of Lenny falling through the hole, you can see I tried a couple different options before deciding on a fairly simple texture with the rocks and dust falling around him. And then here we get into figuring out this guy's kind of goofy outfit, the mushrooms surrounding him, and like a fun kind of curvy body on the dog. We move forward and we're just working out texture. We're working out the mushrooms, and then as we move on to the Wistia HQ, we use a really cool perspective tool in Manga Studio, which lets you just sort of always have your lines locked into the right direction, which is so helpful. It used to be you'd do it on a sheet of paper with a ruler, which was a drag. And then finally, we're going to just move on with a little bit of simple shading. I just picked purple because it's nice. Yeah, and here we're just mostly just kind of helping us define the shapes. With the comic, it's 2D, but we're really kind of just trying to help you organize the shapes in the three-dimensional space. And just doing a little bit of like light and shadow work helps do that, and just kind of makes it a little bit easier on the eyes in a way that you might not even realize that it's doing. And after that, we've got the lettering. The final stage, we're just putting in the words from my script and putting in some sound effects and just kind of putting them in the places to make sure that you're reading from left to right, top to bottom, same way that you would in a book.
All right, and that is how I make a comic strip. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Wistia for having me, and thank you to Lenny for being cute and letting me look at a bunch of reference photos of him for this. Bye-bye.